Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. Marlene, aka SnowGardener307, here with you guys for another budgeting video. Today we are going to be featuring Mr. Snow Gardener's budget. That's right, it's time for the hubby's budget. He gets paid every 2 weeks, and I am excited to share with you guys as well that Mr. Snow Gardener is going to do savings challenges. So we're going to do his budget. He's going to do some savings challenges. I'm going to do some savings challenges, you guys, because we're at the end of July and I need to finish up my July savings challenge book. We need to see how much money we get to put towards the mortgage. I am so excited this first full month of putting extra money towards the mortgage. Just in case you guys aren't familiar, my husband and I, we do budget separately. I technically have no debt because my name is not on the lien or the mortgage for the house, but my name is on the house. But of course, so I consider the mortgage my debt as well. My husband does have his truck still, so that is what his extra money is going to, is his truck. My extra money is going towards the mortgage. So we have a lot of big goals. We see a lot of things in our future. I am also going to share with you guys a brand new product. It has launched. Today is the 30th. It is on sale right now, you guys. The biggest sale that I have ever ran. If you purchase this book, you have two options. You can either get the little Christmas book for free with it, or you can purchase one of the other books at half price. You guys, I have never done this before. So I want to share that book with you guys for the first time. I did share it with my members, but let's go ahead and get started on this budget. I've been rambling long enough, and it's time to show me the money.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
I'm going to go ahead and start off with the budget first. We've got a cash breakdown slip here, and we don't have much cash here. We have $500 all in bigger bills. And so we have got 4 50s and 3 100s. So super easy there. Let's talk about the paycheck to paycheck budget for my hubby. He had a pretty good paycheck. It was $2,986.23. It was smaller than some of his other ones, but that meant I got to spend more time with him. So that was amazing. He had $100 in rollover. So that was $3,086.23. I always round down to keep part of that rollover. So we're going to utilize $3,050 for this paycheck. And so IRA, Mr. Snow Gardener is putting $600 a month into his IRA to max out his IRA for the first time ever. Now that will not quite max it out. Towards the end of the year, he's going to have to bump it up a little bit to make sure he maxes it out, but it works really good now. And then for his truck, he's going to go ahead and pay $700. This is not until about a month from now for his regular payment, but he has added extra to his regular payment. Month ahead, you guys, because we did up his truck payment, he needs a little bit more to actually fully fund his month ahead. So I went ahead and put $42.94 into his month ahead. And you can see I put the little check marks here. That meant that I added them into the budget. We're good to go. And so that leaves us with a roundup of $706. You guys, we are still using the roundup for Australia. This means his bills are $1,350, leaving him $1,700. We're going to go ahead and put $50 in my wallet for fun and for home. That leaves him $1,600 to go on over here to sinking funds as well as extra debt. So he's going to go ahead and add $100 into guy things and stuff, vroom, vroom. He's going to add $200 into giving, $100 into gifts, $200 into pets, $200 into future Christmas, $200 into paid time off for his PTO. So that's $1,100. That leaves him $500. And you guys, I'm excited to say that he's going to go ahead and pay an extra $500 to his truck today. If you weren't here when I started paying extra on his truck, the credit union where his truck is financed through is a pain in the butt trying to make extra payments. So right now, we're not able to make principal only payments because we don't have things set up correctly to do that. In order to make principal only payments, we cannot utilize money out of a different bank account. We have to utilize it out of the Lookout bank account. Well, of course, he only has an account there because of this truck. I cannot pay extra payments online, so I have to move the money into an account at their credit union, and then I have to call to make the extra payment. The problem is this is not my debt. It's not my account. So I can't call to make an extra payment. Mr. Snow Gardener would have to do that. He's lucky if he has cell phone service in the event of emergency a lot of times, let alone having the time to do the extra truck payment. So what we decided to do right now is just go ahead and pay an extra $500. Of course, that means he's getting ahead on his actual payments. He is still paying that interest, but still the balance is going down. So that means there was $0 left over. We know that there is still $36.23 left over from here in the rollover, and I didn't actually pull everything out of his account for the rollover. So don't worry about that. He's not sitting with a $0 balance in his bank account. Let's go ahead and talk about the minimal amount of cash stuffing that we're going to do. I did mention that my wallet was going to get $50 for fun and miscellaneous, and it's going to get $50 for home. Easy peasy, wallet stuffed for Mr. Snow Gardener's money, and we're done with that. Now, let's go ahead and stuff his binder. So we've got Vroom Vroom. We're going to go ahead and put $100 cash in here. All he has in here, you guys, is $2. That's right, only $2. So we're going to go ahead and add $100 into there. We're going to also go ahead and add in $100 into Guy Things and Stuff. He has a whopping $11 there. And then, of course, emergency save, we're not adding anything to. Holidays, we're not adding anything to. Gifts right here, we're going to go ahead and do $100 placeholder. I did forget to grab out those placeholders. I talked about them and then forgot to grab them. But I've got some now. So $100 into gifts. And he's going to go ahead and put $200 into his giving fund. So another $200 going into there. I want to see, what does he have in his giving fund right now? Okay, so that bumps him up to $800 for giving. And I want to start piling this up again now that it's almost August, because I do want to adopt a family again for Christmas. And that's one of my favorite things to do because I am Christmas crazy. I'm going to speak to my son and daughter and see if they want to shop for some angels off the tree. If not, I might talk to the church to see if a local family needs some help with bills and or groceries and or gifts for their children. So we'll go ahead and do that. So we've got giving and gifts, and then we've got PTO in this binder. So let's go ahead and roll on back to PTO. And I need another $200 in placeholders to add into his PTO. Let's take a look really quick and see where his PTO is sitting. It is doing pretty good, but I will remind you guys that my husband gets 1 week paid vacation. He took that a long time ago, and we have two vacations coming up. One that is going to be a total of, I think, 7 days. The other one's going to be 11 days. So there's quite a bit of time he's not going to get paid. Also, when the holidays hit, you guys, they get extra time off, but they don't get paid holidays. So for Thanksgiving, for example, Thanksgiving on Thursday, they might work Monday or Tuesday and then have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off with no pay. And then for Christmas, it just depends, but there's a lot of that. So that's why we do this. So we've got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. So 45, 46, 4,700, 47, 47. I can't think, you guys, I'm like 47, 50, 47, 70, 75, 78. So that's a big chunk sitting in a high yield savings account earning interest. But so Mr. Snow Gardener doesn't have to worry about it if he takes a day off. This could be for vacation, but it could also be maybe he is not feeling well and he needs to take a day off. My husband, when he left the sheriff's office and went to work other places, he would go to work sick all the time. Heck, when he was at the sheriff's office, he would go to work sick all the time. So I love that now he has an opportunity to actually take the day off if he needs it. He is a hard worker, so he generally still goes to work sick. I can't talk. So $200 into pets right here. So 100 plus these 50s. We needed some cash for the groomer, so I went ahead and did $200 in cash. And then we also have Future Christmas, which is another $200. It's going to go into another fund that I don't have the binder out for, so I'm just going to set these 200 in placeholders off to the side. That's it for his budget, you guys. Super easy. It's always so easy to figure out his budget. It's amazing when you get rid of all the debts, how much easier it is to get things paid for. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the brand new product. This product just launched on Monday. And like I said, it has an amazing sale right now. So we have got our brand new book, and we are super excited to say that there are some new characters introduced in this book. One new character, you guys haven't seen Ozzy a lot, but he has been around. So this is the life of friends who are Christmas crazy. That's right, you guys. That's me. I'm Christmas crazy. This book was so fun design with Shannon, aka 307. I can't even talk, aka 307 Design Studio, aka Shannon, aka my sister-in-law, aka Bridger's sister. So The artwork that you see of the characters is her original artwork. This is not AI generated. This is her creating the artwork. Now, I'm going to stand up so that I can see where the shadows are as I'm filming. So hopefully you guys can actually see the book. So we have got two options when you look at my books. And so you've got bound and you've got unbound. So unbound is exactly what it sounds like. It is the unbound challenges. They have stickers on them. They are just not hole punched, nor do they have binding rings. A lot of people like to do this because maybe they want to bind it a different way. Maybe they want to hole punch it and throw it into a binder they already have. And another option, just in case you aren't familiar with my books, is you can get stickers on the side. What this means is I don't put any of the stickers on here for you. And if you get it unbound, or even if you get it bound, you can go ahead and laminate it and then put the stickers on it. So that is one thing that people do. With this book, you get an A5 envelope and you get a cute little sticker from my sister-in-law. So we have got our What the Duck, we've got Fred Jr., we've got Georgette, and we've got Ozzy, and we have a big present here. And in the book, you're going to see what the present is. And the reason why you get an A5 is because this fits into the book, okay? All right. There will be also, they're not there yet, but on my Ko-Fi for free, you will have dashboards for this book as well. If you like to have dashboards, those will be in A6 and A5 size. So let's go ahead and talk about this book. This book is 2 pages smaller than the other books. I did this for a couple reasons. One was I wanted to try to make the book more affordable for you guys to buy. And also shipping has went up. So I want to make sure that I keep this book below that lowest shipping level. And that just made it that much easier. There are still a lot of amazing challenges in here. So we start off with our story, which I always do. We've got Christmas carols and a $40 scratch off savings challenge here. Then we've got Christmas musical, and that features What the Duck. And of course, we've got another scratch off challenge here. We have got Christmas presents, saving a little bit at a time. These are just $1 and $2 amounts. We've got Christmas Friend. And here, you guys, we are introducing Georgie the hippo. And Georgie is Georgette's brother from another mother. That's right, you guys. Now, if you're not familiar with hippos and why hippos are significant in our life, my husband loves the Christmas song. I can't play it because it is copyrighted, so I can't play it in YouTube videos. But of course, it is about the Christmas hippo. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And one of my subscribers, she crocheted my hubby a hippo. So here he is right here, and you know who you are. A huge thank you. And so Georgie was created, was thought of, and so Shannon came up with Georgie the hippo. So a lot of fun. This is a mystery challenge 5 to 15 with multiplier and bonus. You're going to see that there are less challenges in this book, but some of them are quite a bit bigger. If you are on a low budget, you can go ahead and make it work for you. So if you scratch off and it's 15 and you don't have that much money, you can divide it in half. You can save the 1, you could save the 5. I mean, you can still make it work for you. But so there is Georgie the hippo. Then we've got Christmas Wipeout. This is a dice savings challenge. The way that it works is you roll a D6 dice, or any dice that you want. So you roll that dice, and right here you put 1, because that is your wipeout number. That is what I rolled, was a 1. And then we're going to go ahead and put a 5 there, a 1 there. I rolled a 1. So what happens is this is the wipeout number. So the 5 now doesn't exist. I rolled another 5. I rolled a 4. And I rolled a 6. So I would add up the 5, the 4, and the 6 and save $15. Again, if that's too much for you, you can divide it in half. You can do whatever you want. But that's Christmas Wipeout. And then we've got Georgie, and we have Christmas letters. This is a $100 savings challenge. It is a letters for Santa. We have got Wintry Stroll. This one right here is super easy. It is roll a die. Okay, we roll a die. We go 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. I save $1. Keep going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I save $3. 3, 1, 2, 3. I save $4. If you land on a snowflake, you save whatever you rolled. So if I landed on a snowflake and I rolled a 3, that's what I would save. So the biggest number that you could save on this one is $6. And I recommend you just kind of go through it. You can mark it a little bit if you want to, but you can play this one over and over and over. Then we have got Fred Jr., who is building Snowman Georgette. That's right, Christmas traditions. This is a double-digit $150 plus savings challenge. And we've got the scratch-offs, but we also have the snowflakes. The concept behind this one is you scratch for these, but you roll a die for the snowflakes. So this is going to be a large challenge, you guys. I don't know about you, but Christmas for us is a larger item, especially this year since we're giving away a vacation to our children for Christmas. That is not a normal. I have been saving for a couple years, but it gives you a chance to go ahead and save quite a bit more. Of course, this is a double digit. That means below every single scratch off is a double digit number. If you are low income, pick one of those digits. You can make it work. Then we've got skating to save, set your own amounts. This is a coloring challenge. We've got Christmas twirls featuring Miss Georgette. This is a $50 savings challenge. And then you guys, something different, something fun. We have got Christmas puzzle. It's featuring Georgie as well. And so we have our clues here and we have to fill in our words up here. It says pick your own amount, save blank per word. There are 30 words for you to find. I had fun building this one. I wanted to do something a little bit different for this book. So this is the first time I've done this. And then we have got cookie decorating. It is $5 per cookie. You color them in. And we have got Ozzy the Bandit. So Ozzy is a newer character as well. He's been around for a while, but you just haven't seen him that much. Christmas baking, $100 challenge, 5 to 15. We have got Rustic Christmas Roll and Save and Christmas Kisses with What the Duck. This is a small challenge here. This one's $25, but you do have a roll and save here with quite a few boxes. So between these two, you should be able to save a good chunk. And then we have 2 dice to save. This one right here, of course, you roll 2 dice. And then, so we've got a 1. So that's a 1 right there. And we've got a 2. So we go across here. We save a $9. Now, some of these you're going to see it says pick a die times 2. So this one's kind of funny because it's 6 and 6. So if you land there, it's 6 times 2. So it's $12. This one right here, you rolled a 1 and a 2. So it's $3. The total roll minus 2. So you only save $1. So something a little bit different. And then we've got Christmas decorating. It's a $75 challenge. It features everybody decorating a Christmas tree. So much fun. And just in case you aren't familiar with my books, my sister-in-law gives me the characters. And then I build the background for what the characters sit on, making it work for something for me. I try to make pages that are facing each other, somewhat coordinate. So here you're going to see these presents are the same as these presents. And some of them are a little bit more matchy, right? We've got these cookies here that obviously match these cookies. We've got Ozzy again. This is Christmas cookies, color, roll, and save. Now, with this one, the color, right, is where you're going to color in your cookie. I didn't tell you how much it is. So if you want, you can actually roll a dice for a cookie to color it in, the Christmas cookie or the Christmas tree cookie. Then we've got little circles here with Ozzy's cookies. So that's for a roll and save as well. So I left it that way so you can either pick an amount for the Christmas tree cookies or you can roll for every single one. And then we've got another fun thing that's a little bit different. We have got Christmas Cookie Journey. And we've got a start and a finish, and it is quite a bit. And when you look at how everything is, you're going to look and you're going to be like, Marlene, that's upside down. The way I designed it is, of course, you are going along the path, and this is the way that you see things. And so that's why this right here looks like it's upside down, because this is the direction you're coming. And then we come up here and we finish. This one is a lot of fun because it has things like go back 2 spaces. These cookies are $10. This cookie is $5. And then it's go forward 3 spaces. We also have a go back to the start, total roll plus 3. So we have a lot of different things in the games in this book right here. Then we're coming to an end. We have got Christmas fun. This is going to require a deck of cards of any sort. And this right here, you're going to draw 1 card. That's it. And it has to do with the suits of the card. So if you draw a club, diamond, spade, or heart, you're going to save that amount. And of course, we've got Fred Jr. here. Bonus, it says save the number of the card. So face cards, $10, aces 1 or $11. Of course, if you draw a 7 of diamonds, you would save 7 for it being a 7. And then you could also save whatever you dictate a diamond is. And then up here, you just write the amount you saved in each card. So you've got 15 cards total that you're going to be drawing. And then we've got Christmas Crazy. We've got the ending of our story here, along with a little $20 mini savings challenge. And then, of course, you've got the back of the book, which is all the characters' little butts. Just smiling at you, I guess you could say. Their butts are always so cute on the back. I love that Shannon does that for me now. So, the sale. You have a choice of buying this book and getting the little book of Christmas savings for free. This is a $15 Christmas book right here. This one does not have any scratch offs on it. And so you can see this is my other new product this month. So you can get this one completely for free if you just need the new book. So you can see no scratch offs in here. We've got dice game. We've got coloring games. We've got rolling games. We've got games where you just save the amount. We've got a Christmas jackpot where you roll dice, flip a coin, tic-tac roll. And so you can get this for free. Okay, that is option number one. The other options are that you can buy one book and get one half price. So I've got all these books right here, but I've got stuff on them. And you pick either bound or unbound. And when you get the bundle, both books will be the same. And so, for example, you can pick The Life of a Duck Named What? And obviously, you'll get The Life of Friends Who Are Christmas Crazy at half price. Okay? You can pick The Life of a Creator, and you'll get The Life of Friends Who Are Christmas Crazy half price. The Life of a Creator does come with a set of dice. So the best deal that you can get and save the most money is these two together, because The Life of a Creator is the most expensive book. And so you actually save an extra $5 by doing this bundle in addition to everything else. You've got The Life of a Pig Who Wants to Collect Memories, Not Things. This is the Georgette #2 book. And you have the OG book, which is The Life of a Pig Who Wants to Save but Loves to Spend. This is a reprint, so it is different than the original. And then you get this one for half price. You guys, this is the biggest sale that I have ever ran since I started my Etsy shop. I am super excited to offer you guys an opportunity to get some of the books at an affordable price. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and turn this over to Mr. Snow Gardener, and then I will be back with my savings challenges.
Hello, Snow Gardener fans. Welcome back to another edition of Mr. Snow Gardener's Savings Challenges. I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've done this, so bear with me, and we'll get right on into it. I'm going to set up the 52-week savings challenge off to the side. Get my book set up to the top so I can open the Frugality Force book. We'll scratch off. Well, I think I feel like scratching off all 4 of these. We'll see how big they are. There's a 6 and a 9, so that'll be 15. A 5 for 20. And a 10 for 30. So $30 will finish out the Penny Protector Challenge. $30. I can't believe that's how that worked out. There's a 20 and a 10 for 30. Go ahead and put that into the general Greenback envelope over here. And we will look at that. Looks like the next scratch off we have is the fundraiser. But we'll get into that at a different time. I think I will do one roll for this one. So that's going to be a 7. That was this freaking pink color, I think. Looks right. Oh, I colored outside the lines. What a loser. And we will grab a 5 and 2 1s for 7. Move the Misfortune off to the side so that she can dry. Put my $2 into the general Greenback envelope. Yes. Let's do one of these. for the 52-week savings challenge. Grab a Sharpie because that's what I've been using for these. We'll do the 40, color in the 43. Ooh, I like that purple. It's a nice Sharpie. Twenty, 41, 42, and 43. Okay. Close up the 52-week savings challenge. Set that off to the side. I think my other one, the Frugality Force, is dry enough to move to the side as well. Ouch. I'm just going to kick the desk because why not? All right. Throw the $43 into the Snape envelope, the pink taco envelope, and we'll do a round of Shut the Box. Looks like I need an orange marker and a red. All right. So that's an 8. And the ones that we get colored orange. And a 7. And a 3. A 6 and a 4. Ooh, that's not good. Wait. I think I can do a 5 and a 1. I don't think that's against the rules. I guess I'll do it, and I'll ask my wife and find out later. 5 and 1 for 6. And I'm hosed. Did not shut the box. So, looks like I'm going to have $11 going into my shut the box envelope, which isn't too shabby. Set that to the side so it can dry. We'll come back here to the old $500 tattoo challenge. Might probably only be able to do one, but we'll see. Oh, it looks like I'm only going to be able to do one. These are some big challenges, or big scratch offs. All right, so that's going to be 30. Do 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. I had to double check myself. Sometimes I'm not so good at the numbers. All right. Come over here. We'll play some Boston. I think that was my game. It looks like my handwriting. Looks like I need one more D6. We're going to have 4. think we'll do this in yellow. I wonder if that's going to be visible. I guess we'll find out. So that's going to be a 4. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Set that aside. A 6. And a 5. It's going to be 15. Of 10 ones and a 5. Throw them into my, what was that? It's the dice. Dicetroplis. Jeez. Dicetroplis from Ready Budget Go, which is the same person that we got General Greenback from. Oops. Put this back in here since it looks dry. I hope it's dry. I'll grab Shut the Box because it looks dry as well. And then I like this little Ozzy the Bandit. Ozzy the Australian Bandit. Got a $40 color and save. We've done a few of them. And I didn't grab colored pencils, but they're right here. I'm feeling yellow today. I think we will do $10 worth. Yeah, yellow is not going to be a good color for the camera, I feel. 2, 4. I can't hardly see this one with my eyeballs. 6. 8. And 10. Alright. 2 5s for Ozzy for the color and save. I will scratch off this one over here. And that's going to be another $10. So we're going to put $20 total into my Ozzy. Oh, I did that. Start vacuuming and clear up there because I don't know why I did that. All right. Anyway, $20 total going into Ozzy the Australian Bandit. I'm just going to throw a 10 in there. So that's $20 going into the Ozzy folder, envelope, whatever the heck these things are. And we will scratch off a $10 one for this guy. We'll grab 2 5s for that. And I did a thing again because I am silly. Holy buckets. I didn't think I was going to be able to do as many of these as I have. Yeah, I'm going to be able to do all of them. And I said I wasn't going to. Not to you guys, but I said that to someone. Alright, let's use a peach. We'll fill in a 9 on this one. And a 5. And a 1. I think that was what my numbers said I had. I got a 5. and 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Throw those in there. Throw this in here. I'll clean up some colored pencils because I'm making a mess. I gotta move some markers out of my way because I'm making a mess. And we will call this good for a video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed joining me this time, and I will see you next time. And until I see you next time, I hope you keep smiling.
It's time to close out our July Savings Challenge book. A huge thank you to Janelle Ray Budgets for another amazing set of envelopes. But you guys, we're going to close this out. If you are not familiar, all of the challenges in here from number 1 to number 8 are going to the mortgage. So we're going to be making an extra mortgage payment today. I'm going to update you guys on the mortgage payment. I'm also going to update you guys. I realized after I did his budget, I want to update you guys on his journey for his truck so that you guys can see how much extra has he paid towards his truck. So we're going to go ahead and start this off. If you're not familiar with this book and envelopes, it does come from Janelle Ray Budget. So a huge thank you to Janelle. And envelopes 1 through 8 are for the mortgage. 9 and 10 are other fun things. So we've got 5, 6, and 7 that are already done. If we roll a 5, 6, or a 7, we'll just pick a different one. So this might be a long video. I should have told you guys that from the beginning. But we'll just have to see how quick we can get through these envelopes. I've got money over here. I do have quite a bit of savings challenge money left for the month. With going on vacation and lessening the videos that I'm doing every week, I've found that I am not spending as much on my savings challenges. Now, one thing I was thinking about doing is doing a video where I get back to doing my own creations, because I have all these savings challenge books that I have created that I seem to have kind of put back to the side burner or on the side burner because of doing this book. I enjoy doing it so much. And this book takes quite a bit of money. And so, but let me know, are you guys interested in a video that features only my creations between the books, between the digitals that I have, different stuff like that? Let me know what you guys think. All right, let's go ahead and get started on this. So we are starting off with 4 and heads. 4 and heads is done. So we're going to go ahead and do a roll and save for the back. And we've got $5. So we are starting off strong with a 5. And we've got 7. 7 is done already. To make our life easy, I most likely am just going to keep it on the page that we're on. So $1 more there. And then that way I'm not flipping through the book. We know we're going to be finishing them all today, so it's not a big deal. Look at how many we need to do for this right here. There are a lot we haven't done. $1 there. It looks like my concept with this one was I wanted to do all of the roll and saves before I started scratching. And we've got 1 in tails, which is a scratch off. So let's go ahead and scratch that off. $6 for that one. All right, so we've got 5 and 6. I am so excited to get this mortgage paid off. We have got 6 in tails, but of course 6 is already done. Let's go ahead and do the back of 1 again. Scratch off another one. Ooh, $5. This is a big challenge because look, we've got an 8, we've got 6, a couple 5s, a 7. And so $5 there. That means lots of money, right, you guys? Lots and lots of money. 4 and heads is already done, as you guys know. So that was not right. We're going to go ahead and do a roll and save again. Another $1 there. Every dollar counts, right, you guys? Every dollar counts. 2 and heads. Okay, we roll 2 dice. And then we color in a dice and we save the amount that corresponds with it. So this right here, a 1 is $2 and a 6 is $1. Oh my goodness, you guys. Whew, who taught me how to color today? Nobody, apparently. $3 there. And we've got 1 in heads. This one right here, $1, but we fill 2 of them, so $2. So there's that and that, and $2 more saved, 1 and 2. And we've got 2 in heads again. And we rolled 2 1s, and that's $4. So we've now got the 1s done and the 5s. Perfect. And that's $4, but of course I've got $1 there, so we're going to go ahead and put a 5 there. I don't know why I rolled those, but we rolled a 7 for whatever reason. We have got 4 and tails. 4 and tails, another roll and save. 1 more, and that one's going to be done. So $4 there, and obviously I know we've got $1, so we're going to go ahead and grab that just like that. Make our cash out at the end a little bit easier. 3 and tails, so we need to go ahead and scratch one of these right here. And we've got $5 for that one. This is a big one too. I also picked that the beach balls were $5. But of course my goal is to save as much as I can. 1 in heads again, and we'll go ahead and color in 2 more of these and save $2. So earlier today, you guys, I went to on a garden tour. I am a member of our little gardening community, our gardening club here, and it is so fun to see other people's gardens and what they're able to do. And today she had saved a whole bunch of her sugar snap peas, her snow peas for us to munch on, and it was delicious. Got some fresh basil. She also had an herb called savory, and oh my goodness, it smelled so fabulous. So 8 were still here. I don't know if you guys saw, but I did a little sly thing, and I crossed off 2 of these and saved $4 to try to get us going a little bit more. So I did it again there. And it is so fun to watch other people and, you know, just have fun and watch other people's gardening and what they do. So we are saving $10 for this one. This is for family fun. I have no idea what it's for. This is a sticklet from my friend Liz and Les. Now I've rolled 9 once. I can't roll it again. That's the way that I play my book. We've also now rolled 10. 10 is another one that I can only roll 1 time. So 10 is from our friend Danny over at Craft Co Budgets. I'd have to say this is my favorite thing she's ever done. I love her books. I love all of that stuff, but I am such a traveler at heart, and I'm always saving for travel. So for me, this just spoke to me. So for our boarding pass, it's Edinburgh. Edinburgh? Is that how you say that? I always say names of countries and cities and stuff wrong. And it was $2. Now we've got to find it on our actual passport holder. Oh, there it is right there. $3. So we'll color in the $3. But yeah, it's just such a fun savings. And I love it. And she did a lot of work. And so we're going to go ahead and take those $2. We're going to grab a 5. We're going to add it into number 10. And number 10 is now done. Let's do we need a bill exchange? We do. We do need a bill exchange. We're going to grab another 20. 5, a 10, and another 20. So look at that, you guys. More money to go towards travel, which, of course, if you haven't heard me say, travel is my love language. Like you always see like the little memes or the TikToks or whatever where people talk about their love language. Like if you want to buy me something for Christmas, you know, I'm a size, you know, whatever, a Caribbean cruise or something like that. That is so me. So 3 and tails. Scratch. We're going to scratch this one off over here. Hopefully I'm on camera. I always say this probably every video, but I start to pull stuff farther down than where I've put the camera. And you'd think since I've done so many videos, I would be much better at that, but you know, it is what it is. So we are going to go ahead and stay where we're at because 7 is all done. We're going to go ahead and do the last roll on save on number 3 in heads. We're going to save $2. Then we'll be able to start scratching number 3 off. And as we finish these, you guys will just start moving through them. So 3 in tails. I can't believe how much we had left on number 3. That was a lot. We must not have rolled 3 hardly at all this time. We're going to put a 1 back and grab a 5 for that one. We've got a lot of rolling to do. 1 and tails. Oh, we're getting closer on this one, right? Okay, what do we got here? $3. We've got 2 more for 1 and tails. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how much money. Okay, so 5. So we're going to go ahead and do 1 and tails again because 5 is already done. $2. And if you wonder why sometimes I have to look, even though I told you guys what I've already finished, I have a squirrel brain and I sometimes just can't remember what I just said. You know, it definitely happens. So 6 we've already finished. So we're going to go ahead and finish 1 and tails. We're not going to pull the money now or count it or anything. We're just going to leave it because we're going to finish the whole book. So 4. So that's a good size challenge, you guys. Look at all those numbers. The smallest number we did have a 1. Highest number was 8. So $4. So we'll grab a 1, put a 5 there. And oh, we got 5 in heads. So we're going to stay on number 1. We're going to go ahead and put $2 in here. 1 and 2. And so we're getting close to being done with number 1. 7, we're going to stay on number 1. because 7 is done already. $2 more. I don't think I realized how much was left. 4 and tails. Oh, that one's going to be done. Last roll and save, $2. And that challenge is done, which means number 4 is done. Okay, so I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to pull the money out. I'm just going to leave it set right here, but then I know that 4 is done. All right, let's see what we get. We've got 2 and heads. This is our dice here. And we've got 2 5s, but guess what, you guys? 5s are already done, so we're going to save a 4 and a 3, which is going to be $4. And we're going to put this 5 and this 6 back and put a 10 there. All right, I almost rolled those again. We've got 3 and heads. Okay, now we get to start scratching. We did all the roll and saves. All right, so we got a 5 there. Go ahead and grab that 5. Do you guys think we should fast forward a little bit? Maybe. Should I go ahead and do the chipmunk voice right here? I'm thinking maybe I should. But if I use the chipmunk voice, I don't actually go that much faster. It only speeds it up a little bit. But I know some people don't like the chipmunk voice. People will be like, why did you sound like a chipmunk? And it's like, because it was fun. That's why. So we're going to go ahead and save $4. We are going to go ahead and put 6 back and grab a 10. And 6 is already done, so we're going to stay on number 8. $4 more. And we're going to go ahead and grab one of the ones and put a 5. And we've got 6, which is already done. So we're going to continue working on number 8. $4 more. And we're actually going to put all of this back. That was $16. Grab a 20 and 2. We're moving on up to 2 and heads. And we rolled a 6 for $1. And a 4 for $3. Now, I can't remember if I put the money in there or not, you guys. I may not have. I don't remember this last time doing this, but we did this time. So $5 there. Getting close to being done with that one. 9 we've already rolled, so we're going to stay on number 2 right here where we are. And let's see, 2 2s. So that's $8 for these 2 2s. So $8. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. Almost done. And we've got 10, which we've already done. And you guys, I'm not going to roll dice. I'm just going to go ahead and color in 2 of the 3s. And that's just $2. But of course, I just put $8 in there. So we're going to grab that $8 and we're going to grab a 10. Perfect. All right. And we've got 5, which is already done. So we're going to go ahead and close this one out. Yes, it's 3, 3, 6, 7. We're going to put $7 more in here. And I am going to finish coloring these. 3, 6, and 7. If you're looking at these envelopes and wondering, I wonder what she does with those envelopes when she's done. Well, this is one of the things that I give away to my members every single month is I give away the envelopes from the previous month because they're still perfectly good. I am able to pay it forward so somebody else can use it. And I also get to reuse some envelopes, right? Okay, so number 2 is done. I did roll another one that we don't need. So we're going to go ahead and do number 1 because I rolled a 10. And so, yeah, I pay shipping for wherever they are. And they get a set of envelopes. Now, the set of envelopes they get looks exactly how you see them here. So they do have to clean them off and all of that good stuff. But I find that most people don't mind, right? They clean them off. They can put new stickers on them, whatever they want to do. And they can hopefully utilize them either the next year, right? Because July obviously is done. So number 1 is done. Okay, so we're going to pull that one. We're going to pull all that cash. So 1 is done. 2 is done. Okay, we're not going to roll anymore, you guys, because all we have is 3 and 8 left. So we're just going to start scratching away. And so we have got 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 3 is 9 plus 4 is 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. If I try to do the whole thing, I'll forget where I'm at. So we're just going to do 4 at a time. So we've got 7, plus 8 is 15, plus 1 is 16, plus 1 is 17. So 10, 15, 16, and 17. That was a big one too. All right. And we need to go ahead and finish the back as well. We've got the 3 scratch offs. And so we've got $1, Oh, and a beach ball, which is $5 and $8. So 14 more dollars. Wow. You guys, I think that's going to be pretty impressive. 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. All right. Let me pull all the money out of that one. We're getting some fat stacks of cash here, you guys. Okay, and the last one that we need to finish out is number 8. Just the front. Super easy peasy. So we've got 2, 4, and 6. So 5 and 6. We're going to go ahead and pull that clip off. Okay, I do not clear out 9 and 10. Those will just go into the next binder. So I like to keep track of this. I need to grab myself a little sticky note or a big sticky note because I like to keep track of what savings does what. Now, the one bad thing is I can't remember if they all need heads or tails. Like, obviously, I know that one was just heads. Let me see. I've got a cheat sheet right here. Let's see. So we have already finished number 8, tails. So number 8, heads, and this is all going to my mortgage. So, and I'll worry about changing the bills out and stuff later. So we've got 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, $58 from that one challenge. Alrighty. And then number 7 was done already. Number 6, number 5, number 4. And I believe that was just tails. It was. So number 4, tails. Let's see how much we've got here. Dun, 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 dun. Trying to get it in order and my fingers are all being fumbly. Come on, fingers. You need to work. So we've got 25, 35, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So $39 for that challenge. All right. And then we have got number 3. And I believe this was heads and tails. It was. And that's a mad stack of cash, you guys. Number 3, heads and tails. And if this is the first video of this type that you've seen, the reason why I keep track of what challenge produces what money is because in my mortgage payoff monthly check-in, I write each challenge as its own payment. Even though we know that I'm going to take all of this money to the bank, deposit it into the bank, and then make one big payment. But it's a lot more fun if I write them individually. So we've got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Is that right? 5, 10, 15. Sure is. 130, you guys, off of those 2 challenges. Wowza. That was definitely a good one. And then we have got a number 2, right? That's number 2. Yeah. Number 2. And that was just heads, I believe. Yep. We finished tails quite a while ago. This one looks like a good chunk too. Holy cow. Wow. It really is amazing how much stuff can add up. So let's see what we've got. 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, wow. That's my word of the day. Wow, that could be a drinking game. And then we've got number 1, heads and tails. And like I said, don't worry, we are going to update this. You're going to see where the mortgage is sitting. You're going to see, did I make my goal this month for my extra payment that I wanted to make utilizing savings challenges? I still do get the questions from people. Why don't you just make an extra payment? I could do that, you guys, but this keeps me motivated. It's fun for me. I enjoy engaging with you guys, playing games. That's why I do that. So we've got 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $86 there. Whew. All right, so this is all going. I'm going to put this money off to the side so I don't accidentally put it into the wrong pile. We don't want that. And then I'm talking about putting stuff into the wrong pile, and I had another, oh, there it is. Whew. I had another pile of savings challenge money, but it was there. Don't worry, I didn't mix it in. I was afraid all of a sudden that I had mixed it in on accident. All right, let's bring our binder in. Now, before we talk about the mortgage, I told you guys that I would show you where Bridger is sitting at with his truck. So let me go ahead and do that. Let me make sure. Can you guys see this whole book? Oh, you sure can. Perfect. So this is Bridger's Debt Snowball Monthly Check-In. This is for his truck, which is with Lookout Credit Union. The interest is 8.24%, which sucks. Its payoff date is 9/30/28. My husband financed this truck when his credit score was like 820. So had nothing to do with that. That was just the interest rates at the time. And his payment is $644.38. So he started this debt payoff journey on 6/24 was when we decided, all right, time to get this truck paid for. He paid an extra $500 payment. But like I told you guys, we can't make a principal only payment without transferring the money and then making a phone call. So this is what we're doing now. So he paid $138.82 of interest. Then he did his payment with extra, right? Because his payment is $644.38. So that's almost $100, or that's over $100 extra on 6/26. But since he paid so much interest there, he only paid $505 in interest here. An extra payment on 7/11 of $600, interest $70.62. An extra payment on 7/24 of $500, interest of $64.24. An extra payment of $750 with interest of $13.47. So you guys, let's see, what kind of dent did he make in his truck payment this month? So this month, you guys, he paid $2,807.80 off. And I say this month, I actually mean, well, that would be, one extra payment. I guess it's more than a month because we started on 6/24. It's now 7/30. So a month and a week, $2,807.80. A huge kudos to my hubby because his stretch monthly goal payment is $1,280. All right, let's go ahead and roll on back to the mortgage. Now, this is my mortgage payoff monthly check-in. I've got all the details down here. My hubby refinanced into a 15-year mortgage back when the interest rates were amazing at 2.65%. The mortgage balance as of 6/17/23, which was when we decided to start paying extra, was $148,638.77. The goal payoff for us at that point was to pay it off in 5 years. That would be more than 6 years early. The minimum monthly payment with escrow is $1,882.02. We budget an extra payment of $117.98 every month because we pay $2,000. What I want to pay every month is $3,282.92. And that's so that I can make my goal payoff. And so let's go ahead and flip this over. So you guys didn't see that I finished a game called Quad for a $24 payment. I finished number 5, Heads and Tails, for a $48 payment. Number 7, Heads, for $37 payment. And then we roll it on over here, and I did number 4, Heads, a $44 payment, and number 8, Tails, a $53 payment. So we have got 5 extra payments today. So I'm going to go ahead and write $730 on 5 boxes. And I think being able to write them all out separately, it does something to my brain. Something good, right? Where it's like, oh, look at all of this extra stuff that I did to reach my goal. And for me, I say, if it helps you and it helps inspire you to do something towards your goal, then who cares what other people think about it? And then I told you I was going to write that down 5 times over here, and I only did 4. Because this is not about anybody but you and your family or whoever is helping you set your goals, reach your goals, all of that good stuff. So we're going to subtract all of these amounts out. Oh my goodness, you guys. So exciting. So before today, it was $145,412.13. And then we've got the 58. And you guys, I really stink at saying large numbers out loud. I think it's just because I don't say those types of numbers very often. My brain always tries to go to a smaller number, so I tend to fumble over numbers. All right, 185.13 minus 104. Oh my goodness, you guys, we're going to drop down 1,000. Gotta love it. Minus 86. Look at that, you guys. 100. $44,995.13. So what I need to do is I have kept myself a little cheat sheet here for my July extra to see how much for the month, and this is just for the month for me, that I have paid in extra. So we've got to go to the 30th. So we've got 58 plus 39 plus 130 plus 104 plus 86, $417 today, you guys. Wow. Okay, so let's see. So we've got 1638.76 that we've already paid this month plus 417. We paid a total of $2,055.76 extra to the mortgage. So that is, that is double what our payment is, because I don't count. You'll see right here that we've got payment $2,000 plus the interest plus the escrow. So there's the $2,000 right there. That's the easiest way that I found to make this make sense for me, is I take the payment, I add the interest back in, and I add the escrow back in. So right here, you guys, I paid an extra $2,055.76. And my goal is to pay an extra $1,282.92 a month. Right? Is that right? No, because the $117.88. So if we've got $32.82.92 minus $18.82.02. So $1,400. Yep, right here. $1,400. I've got a little asterisk by it. Gives me that payoff of June of 2030. Now, if I can pay $1,600, that gets me to February of 2030. If I can pay $1,800 extra, that gets me to October of 29. And $2,000 extra, like I was able to do this month, would get me to July of 29. That would almost be a year earlier if I could do the $2,000 every month. Now, I'm not sure if I'm able to do that every month because that was quite a bit, but this is a new journey. So who knows? It might be enough. Another thing I do want to show you guys, part of this money right here is from my CDs. I had done CD ladders before. So my July CD had cashed out. I had done a CD ladder, which was a CD every single month. And the CD rates have dropped drastically, like below what my savings are right now. And so I decided just to go ahead and cash those out and add those to my mortgage payments. So my July CD was $773.78. So that was a good chunk. Now my August CD is only going to be $394.07. So not as much, but it will still add up. All right, you guys, that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed seeing Mr. Snow Gardener do some savings challenges. I will put the link down below for the book and the sale. And just know that this sale runs through August 1st. And that's it. If you want to order off of Etsy, if you use the link, it saves me some fees. If you want to order off my website, you do save a couple bucks because I don't have to pay Etsy fees. So I'll put those down below. Thanks again for joining me, you guys. And until I see you guys next time, remember to keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot, Head full of flies, so here come the clouds, they'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.